Oh my gosh, he hit it on the drop. That's a big fish. We are back at the canal, guys. So as most of you know, the canal is probably my favorite urban fishing to do. You can catch so many species in here, whether it's bass, crappies, bluegills, catfish, carp, red ear, tilapia, it doesn't matter. They're all in here. You have the ability to catch a lot of fish. So that's what we're planning on doing today. Hope you guys are enjoying the content, and let's go get them. All right, guys, so we are back at the canal. Currently, all I have paired up is a little tiny Texas rig on a little size 2 EWG, little 1/4 ounce tungsten weight with a little peg right there. And the bait of choice is going to be a 2.8 inch Beastie Bug Jr. by Fat Pack Baits. The natural brown craw. Hopefully, we could get a few fish in here. I might let the peg go up a little bit to let that craw flutter around in the water column a little bit better and make it look more natural. But with all this wind in here right now and all this water churning around, there should be some bass and some small craws and stuff like that on the bottom getting kicked up, and it should be getting some of the bass going. The great thing about this little Beastie Bug too is that it can resemble small bait fish because it does have that white bottom. So it can also resemble small tilapia, small bass, maybe catfish, carp, stuff like that. So far, I am a little bit surprised we haven't hooked up. Typically, there's a couple fish up in all this water churning around and whatnot because it's kicking up a lot of bait fish. Who knows, maybe it's because it's midday, it is 1:30 in the afternoon. It's a pretty tough time to fish. But I am hoping with that low pressure system that came through the valley the last couple days, it'll keep these fish going and they'll start chowing down in a few. This canal system does get hammered. It is probably one of the most fished canal systems in the entire east part of the valley. But, I mean, for good reasons. There are a lot of fish in here. Sometimes they're just difficult to catch. Sometimes you'll come here, you'll catch 40 or 50 fish. Sometimes you'll come here and you'll catch 5. It's just depending on the time of day, depending on the time of year, and depending on the bait that you use. Oh, got whacked. There we are. Smacked it. Little dude just freaking whacked it, guys. That is so sick. Look how he inhaled that. See, we put the peg up a little bit higher and we actually got a fish. It shows that it was allowing it to move a little more natural and it looked better in the water column, and we were able to get the little fish. Perfect hook set, roof of the mouth. Like I said, guys, whenever I go canal fishing, they're never big, but it is just fun to come out here, catch a few fish, and have a good time. Try to prop that little sucker up with your pinky. Awesome. One last look at him. Thanks for the bite, dude. That little guy rocked it, guys. I mean, just freaking rocked it. I was really hoping that we were gonna catch a fish right here, and I'm glad we did, because a lot of times when you find a good termination point like this and that water's flowing, kicking up, a lot of water flow around here, either the fish will be staged up right here, up in this shaded pocket, and whenever they see a bait come by, they'll shoot out of the shade, pick it up, and you could set the hook on them and get them up, or sometimes they'll be right at the base. Because when they're in the base and they're in all this foam, it's actually cooling off the water and it's creating extra oxygen. So the fish love to herd up in these areas for those two specific reasons. So it's always worth checking out right above a termination point and right below it. All right, guys, so I put a little Ghost Minnow on, little 2.8 inch fast swimmer. We're gonna try to spook these fish into hitting this bait. I do have a Ned rig head on so that I can work it on the bottom and also so that I can swim it in. Typically, you don't want to use a Ned rig head to swim in a small paddle tail, but because it's a canal, these fish tend to not care as much. So I figured, you know what, a little more versatile. Let's see if we could catch a couple fish on the bottom. If we can't catch them on the bottom, I know we could swim it in and probably pull a few fish up. So we've got a couple options we can do to try to get these fish to come and whack this little Ghost Minnow. Pass in there where I just hung up, be a little bit smarter about it, not let it sink all the way down. Try to get it to where we're right on the edge of the structure and maybe a bass comes out and whacks it just like that. Oh, he popped. He popped. Well, we had the right idea, guys. We had the right idea. Got it right on the edge of that structure. That little sucker popped right out and came and whacked it. Oh, right there. Got him. Little dink. Freaking whacked it. Little dude. There he is. I'm going to count that one, guys. Sorry. No, I didn't touch him, but I did the hard work. I got him up. Yeah. Oh my gosh, I got one. He started swimming off with a pretty nice one too. That is a nice one. Yeah. Line my brake, guys. Line my brake. It did. It broke. But we got him. Oh my gosh. Barely got him up. Awesome, guys. One last look at him. He's got a bunch of rock on him, but thanks for the bite, dude. Freaking awesome. Man, the second I grabbed the line, just snapped. I lucked out. It literally broke almost at the knot. All right, guys. So far we have about, I'd say 5 to 6 fish. Not too bad. None of them have been very big. We got the one decent one, but right now it is so freaking hot out. We gotta go to Circle K or somewhere and get us a drink. So we're gonna go do that real fast. Just want to do a quick little midday update. We're going to be coming back here for probably about an extra 20 to 30 minutes, giving it a shot up and down the canal a little bit more, and hopefully we could crank on a few more fish. Hope you guys are enjoying the video. Stay tuned. Let's get after it. There we are. That's a nice one. He just knocked it. Little dude. He felt nicer than he actually is. Not too bad right there. Really pretty fish. There's a little mark on the bottom. He's got a couple little warts and little screw ups, but he'll be all right. He'll get through it. And one thing I want to let you guys know, I mean, I try to give you tips from how I catch fish. So I catch a lot of fish in the canals this time of day, obviously near structure, shade, stuff like that, any sort of water, any sort of current. Obviously around water you can't catch fish unless you're near water, but I'm talking current wise. Those are my 3 indicators if there should be fish around: shade, structure, and current. But there are times where you can walk around and just pick a fish off here, pick a fish off there, and you know, have a good time doing that. My tips are just how I catch a fish. So however you guys catch your fish, definitely leave that down in the comments, because you guys might teach me a thing. There are so many times where I go fishing with someone, or I'm talking to someone online and they tell me to try their technique, their tactic, whatever, and I try it and it absolutely slays. So if you guys have any of your ideas or any of your suggestions, please leave it in the comments and I will gladly read it and I'll gladly try out your technique.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Oh, freaking whacked it.
Let's go.
Little dude. It's so funny. I mean, look how they freaking dig the rod down for being so little.
Jeez, man.
Oh, sorry, dude. Just a little guy, guys. Get him in. Oh my gosh, he hit it on the drop. That's a big fish. That's a big fish. Oh my gosh, I just flipped it in there. It skipped like, I don't know, at least 15 feet back there. Oh my gosh, look how he choked that fast swimmer right there, guys. That is insane.
Got a bass?
Yeah.
I don't know my fish like you got.
That is awesome. Oh no. That's a nice little one. Dude, that was crazy. I literally skipped in there. It skipped like 10 to 16 feet back there. And I looked to my right, looked back at my bait swimming further back in. That was insane. Pretty sick little fish right there, guys. Probably would be about a 2-pounder if he was filled out properly. But other than that, I mean, pretty good little canal bass. Can't complain. So much. Oh, skillful right there. See, that's the nice thing with the braid. Oh, it's like you gotta take a chance and just throw it up. Perfect.
Yeah.
Jeez. Alright guys, so we're done for today. I just got out of the gym and I can't complain. We got some decent fish today. They were mostly dinks, but we got 2 solid fish. I kind of felt bad for the one because when I got him up, the line just snapped. He hit the hot ground, but I got him up real quick. We got him unpinned and got him back in the water. But anytime you could go out, do any sort of fishing and get on some fish, it's just a ball no matter what. Stay tuned for the giveaway. I'm very excited to do a giveaway. It's been quite some time since I've done one. I wanted to do one last month, but funds got a little wacky, so we are all set and ready to go, and I have a very cool giveaway for you guys. I appreciate you guys so very much for hopping on board to the channel, and thank you all so much for checking out the previous video. That video is doing extremely well right now. We were over at Bartlett, and I gotta say, it is the best video that I have had published in quite some time. I worked really hard on it and I'm very proud of it, and it's actually working out because it's doing pretty well. And that's all thanks to you guys, so thank you guys very much for checking that out. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell notification, and we'll see you guys next time on Southwest Fishing.